Good morning. This is John from the Springs Mennonite Church, and I'm here today to share another passage about things that God does for you. They're gifts to you and me. I've talked about several things this week. I got one more after today, but today I want to look at Psalm 27, verses 4, 5, and 6. And let's see what it says here. The one thing I ask of the Lord, the thing I seek most, is to live in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, delighting in the Lord's perfections and meditating in his temple. For he will conceal me there when troubles come. He will hide me in his sanctuary. He will place me out of reach on a high rock. Then I will hold my head high, even though my enemies surround me. At his sanctuary I'll offer sacrifices with shouts of joy, singing and praising the Lord with music. Hear me as I pray, O Lord. Be merciful and answer me. My heart has heard you say, come and talk with me. Well, I did a little more than 4, 5, and 6, so I'll go back there. But first things first, the psalmist says, there's one thing I want, and I want it more than anything else in the world. So I want to ask you, what is the one thing you want more than anything else in the world? Now think about that. I mean, don't give me 5 or 6 things. Which one? Which one is the most important to you? Now, if you'd have asked my grandfather, he would have said to make money. That's what life was all about. And for him, that's what life was all about. It's kind of sad because when he died, he had lots of money that he still hadn't used. Some people would say, I want prestige. That's what I want more than anything else. I want people to look at me and say, wow, there goes so and so. Okay. I think that's kind of sad too. But hey, it's your life. You get to choose. The psalmist says the one thing I want more than anything else is to dwell in the house of the Lord forever, to walk with God each day. That's what he wants the most. Now, if you haven't said that, or you don't think you could say that, okay, I accept that. It's your decision. I'd encourage you to think about it, but it's your decision. But it goes on to say that because that's what he asked for, that's what he wants the most. Because of that, it says, God will conceal me when the troubles come. Now, will money protect you from troubles? Don't think so. Money can't buy everything. Oh, it can buy a lot of stuff. Yeah. You can do a lot of things with money. Absolutely. And there are a lot of things you can't do without money. And some of them pretty basic. But when troubles come, your money may be worthless. What about prestige and status? Well, that won't work either. The only thing that protects us when troubles come. Now, it doesn't say keeps troubles from coming. See, there's a big difference here. It says when troubles come, and they come to all of us all the time, even when we least expect it. When troubles come, he, the Lord, lifts me up on a high rock, and I can look down and smile over my enemies. Now, that's a good plan. And why is that plan so good? It's because the psalmist said, most important thing he wants in life is to walk with God. And then he goes on, he says some really neat stuff here. He says, I'll hold my head high when the enemies surround me. I have seen people who have been attacked by people, attacked by disease, attacked by financial insecurity, something happened, attacked by not having enough to feed the family. And you know what? In every case, when that attack comes, the first thing they do is not lift up their head high. They don't. They put it down and they get discouraged. And God is trying to tell us that's not what He wants to happen. Now, that might be what happens, but that's not what He wants to happen. He wants to give us this gift of protection. It's available 24/7. Any situation, any scenario. To you, to me, to everybody. And it goes on even further to say that it says that I'll sing and praise and God will hear me and He'll answer me and He'll be merciful. And I like this one. My heart has heard you, meaning God, say, come and talk with me. When I think about Jesus and walking around the earth, I think about an incredible person. Now, obviously, he was. He was more than just special, but he always had time to talk to people, whatever their problem was. He was never in a rush, though his disciples sometimes tried to push him along. And so, when you're in trouble and your head is not lifted up and you are looking very discouraged and beat up, ask God to come into your life. Says He'll hear you and He'll talk with you. Sometimes that's all we need is somebody to say a kind word, somebody to just say, I understand, or I'm listening. I've been in those situations. Perhaps you have too. They're no fun, and they're very difficult. And the only presence in the world that changes them is God's. And this is a gift He gives to you and me. We don't earn it. He just gives it. So this Christmas, let's think about what God does for you. Might be something big, might be something little, might be something you didn't even realize at the time. But He's always giving gifts and doesn't wait for Christmas time to do it. So you think about that. Hope you have a great day. Hope you have been having a fantastic week. If you haven't, well, maybe this scripture today can help lift you up. So thanks so much for listening. If you have a need or a concern, let us know. We'll do whatever we can as fast as we can to help meet your need. We really mean that. So until tomorrow, I got one more in this week. God bless you. Be safe. Take care of yourself. And I'll talk to you again.